What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from PumaPlow. Welcome back to another Gold Crest by Stevie here on the PC. Do appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's it going? And welcome. And I said it right this time. I said Gold Crest. I didn't say rattlesnake. Not this time. It only took me 3 videos in this batch recording to 4 videos to say it right. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Doing all right, right? Good talk. All right. Okay, so let's we basically just rolled right into this video from last video, guys. Just rolling right on into her, and I want to empty the red combine out all the way because I was not able to empty him out last time because I was full. So let's get him emptied out all the way. Then we'll go empty the wagon again because it's going to be almost full again. So there's that, right? Alright, I mean, 85% is pretty full, right? Let's go get the wagon emptied out. I can already tell. I don't know how much power this tractor has either. Like, I know it's heavy. Like, I get that. You know, the auger wagon. It's a big auger wagon. I won't lie. So, I won't complain about it. This tractor's not bad for running the wagon. It's not great, but it's not bad. Unless I want to go the modded route of tractors, then that's kind of what I'm not stuck with, but it's kind of what I'm stuck with. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I'm okay with that. I mean, John Deere would probably pull it like a dream, but John Deere's also completely overpowered and not the best mod out there. Although there's a lot of modded tractors out there that are a lot newer than, say, the John Deere, because this is an old mod at this point. This is a very old mod. Alright, so it looks like we got another round. So, boys, we better fill the diesel tank up so we can make another round. I'm not going to continue singing like I was doing last video, guys. Don't worry. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to try not to do as much singing as I did towards the end of last video, because I was, like, there was a lot of singing towards the end of last week's video, or at the end of last week's video. There was an awful lot. Yeah, there was a lot of singing. Just saying. Awful lot of singing. Not awful a lot. I mean, it was awful a lot. Oh, I just cracked myself up. Is one of you laughing with me? Let me know in the comments, guys. Please give me a lol for that. It was awful. A lot. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we're going to finish up this field. And then I haven't decided what tractor we're going to put the seeder on yet. Maybe the Big Bud. Just for, like, funsies sake, you know? Ow, that light pole kind of hurt out there. Maybe the biggest of buds. Just because, you know, overkill's underrated, right, boys? You know, I thought about actually doing this with the biggest bud, but this works good on the John Deere. Of course, everything works good on the John Deere. The John Deere's completely overpowered. What is it actually rated at? Let's go check this out, because I'm actually kind of I thought it was down here somewhere. No, is it all the way down here? No. Okay, where you at? There we are. So it's rated at 325 horsepower. There's no way. There's no way. This thing pulls stuff around like it's not even there. Like, there's no way it's only 325. Absolutely no way. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way is it only 325, guys. Just not a thing, okay? Just not a thing at all. So, there's that, right? Okay. So, we'll finish this up. We'll go refill this thing, park it, unhook it so it gets off glance up there. Because I know that bothers some people. Maybe not you guys. I don't know. Does it bother you? All that stuff up there on glance. I think I messed up my glance because that thing's huge now and kind of awkward. Just saying. That's what she said, by the way. Wow, did I just make it that's what she said joke about something I said? Yeah, I did. It's huge and awkward. Yeah. Okay. I just had to process that one for a minute. Sorry. Oh, YouTube's gonna flag me now. Actually, most of my Let's Plays don't actually get flagged, by the way. It's mostly streams, and for some, I barely used any manure actually out of here. I was only at like 200,000, so I used less than 100,000. Not bad. I get flagged more for streams, and then for some reason, like every on the farm there for a while was getting flagged. And it's not copyright issue, by the way. It's their not friendly for all advertiser baloney they got going on over there now. And I know I've talked about it plenty, so I don't need to harp on about it, but ooh, it just gets you sometimes, you know? Frustrating. Very, very frustrating, guys. Alright, so let's drive this bad boy in here. Let's back her on in next to the bale picker. We might do more baling on this map someday. I don't know. I mean, I have enough stuff in storage to last me quite some time now, like loose grass, loose straw. So I don't need to bale anytime soon, but you never know. You just never know, boys. Alright, so let's take the JD down. It needs a bath. I'm probably not going to do that right now either. That's like off-screen work, you know? I don't know. Do you guys enjoy, like, when I just record? Or do you enjoy where I put time in between and cut stuff out? I kind of like just recording, honestly. Just like, bam, 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 get it done. Because then it's a lot less off-screen time for me. And, you know, that's... Actually, we'll do it. That's kind of the whole, like, thing for me is, like, the off-screen time is what really, like, not bothers me, but it gets to me. Because it's like, how many nights a week do I need to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning playing Farm Sim so I can record the next day? Or if I do record like I'm doing today, where episodes kind of just bleed into each other, I'm able to go to bed, and therefore I'm in a lot better mood the next day to record, and I'm happy and I want to record. The days when I stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning the night before, I don't want to record because I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. So, I know I shouldn't complain. YouTube literally is a 24/7 job, by the way. In case you guys haven't heard a creator say that, which I'm sure you have. It's 24/7. It really is. Yeah, it's great. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Not trying to be a diva. Not trying to whine about anything. I love what I do. Love you guys for hitting that subscribe button. You know, hanging out, being a part of everything. It is just fantastic, honestly. Let's go run this guy over to the big field now. We'll take him down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Field 20. Take me down. Oh, I said I wasn't going to sing. I'm sorry. Sorry. What if I do spoken word? Take me down to the Paradise City where the grass is green, the girls are pretty. I don't know the next line in the song. Whoops. But yeah, no, I'm not trying to complain about anything. I love what I do. I need a new head now. I enjoy everything that I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it, guys. That's the whole thing. I have fun with this stuff, and yeah, I might complain about like YouTube's ad policies, or I might complain about whatever from time to time, but the most hurtful comment, honestly, and this person's probably watching, they told me that I'm a YouTube diva, and that all I do is whine and stuff. It's like, couldn't be farther from the truth. I mean, yeah, I might have videos where I kind of complain about some stuff sometimes, but I think every creator does. And if they don't have complaints about stuff, well, I don't know. It just seems kind of shady, you know? Like, the grass can't always be, or I don't know how to put this, but you can't, like, you just can't be positive all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. or you know, you can't make videos that are nothing but happy, 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 because that's not real life. I try to portray as much happy as possible because I am generally a happy person, but I'm gonna let you know when I'm not. You know, like with the video I made about the channel update, complaining about YouTube, like that's what was on my mind that day, and I really felt like I needed to share it, and I did, and a couple of people didn't like it that I opened up and shared things. So I know most of you guys get it, most of you guys understand, most of you guys, you know, have my back no matter what, and you guys are awesome, and I greatly appreciate it. But it's just like some of those comments, you know, people, and don't get me wrong, I'm off on a whole like tangent here. Don't get me wrong. For the most part, 99% of my comments are positive, happy, or there's, you know, just not negative. You know, there's not a lot of negative trolly comments and stuff. But it's like, ooh, when you get one, it kind of hurts. And I shouldn't let it hurt because, you know, it's just words. Words can't really hurt me, you know? But it's like, ooh, that kind of hurts, you know? So, like I said, I really shouldn't let it bother me. I probably shouldn't even talk about it. But I like to be as much of an open book with you guys as possible. Where are we going to sell these soybeans at, by the way? Soybeans, the train's going up, so let's go dump them at the train. But yeah, I don't know if I should even talk about this stuff, but I like to be as open of a book as possible with you guys. That way, I'm not trying to hide anything ever from you guys. You know, I'm trying to be as legitimate as possible, except for maybe where I live. I don't like that getting out there, but it's already out there to certain people. And that I definitely shouldn't talk about in a video, so I'm just going to shut up about that now. But anyway, so farm sim, right, guys? We're farming. We're farming. Driving truck. Got convoy moving out. Or something. Got a road train. 136,000 liters. Look out, y'all. Don't get in front of me because I can't stop. Actually, this truck has really good brakes, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, we really need to get a seeder going, by the way, guys. I keep forgetting this and keep putting it off. And you guys are probably yelling at me in the comments like, come on, just start a seeder already. Just do it. Shia Buffett. Okay, where's my big bud? Big bud's group 3. The big one. Unleash the Kraken. Or something. Unleash the biggest of buds. The biggest of all the buds in the land. Although he looks like a baby bud because he doesn't have triples. If he had triples, it would be like, oh, legit. Alright, so we have our Great Plains cedar here, guys. Ooh. Hit a little hard there, bud. Alright, Great Plains cedar, and we want to switch our seed to sunflower. Why not? An even lower yielding crop than soybeans, right? I'll be able to do half the, like, I wonder if I'll be able to do all of it on one road train, like truck, you know? Since I didn't buy a field, even though I had money, I didn't purchase a field. I wonder. Okay, so since this thing does not fertilize, obviously we fertilized 12 with liquid manure. We will fertilize the rest with the pellet spreader on maybe a big bud, a little bud, baby bud, doo. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna sing. Crap. And that just got me flagged on YouTube for saying crap, by the way. Most likely. Sorry, YouTube. Heart you. Don't flag me, bro. Let's go back into here. Yeah, we need to keep our PumaPlow rolling as well. So let's go across the road. Across the yellow brick road. Across. That's not the words, is it? No. Totally not the words. I just make stuff up as I go because I'm cool like that. My mommy told me so. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, I just like to have fun, you know? Sometimes having fun is like, you know, making up random words to random songs, even though I know they're wrong. I don't care. I don't care. My favorite one, I heard this I used to listen to a podcast way back in the day. I was probably too young to listen to this particular podcast, as they talked about inappropriate adult things, but they used to play the song game. And basically they would, start singing a song and they'd just make up different lyrics to it. So the one guy, he went on this big thing about how, let's get the truck emptied out. He went on this singing the song, the raindrops are falling on my head song. No, his raindrops were falling on his throat. Raindrops are falling on my throat. It's like, how is that possible? Is it windy? And they're like, you're hitting you on your throat? I guess I could see that. But beyond that, I don't know how that's possible. But this podcast, like, it kind of inspired me back in the day. I wanted to be a podcaster, like way back in the day. Didn't have any know-how, didn't have the money to like buy microphones and computer and all this stuff. I mean, had a crappy computer, probably would have worked, but didn't have the know-how or the money to purchase microphones, mixers, headphones, like all that stuff, all the stuff you would have needed to put on a really good podcast. And we were contemplating it for a while. Honestly, my brother, that is 2 years older than myself, and my buddy Casey and his brother. Not so much his brother, but definitely my buddy Casey was going to be on it. We had like a name picked out, which I'm not going to tell you guys because we never made it a thing. And it might be a thing, and I don't want to, promote something that I don't know what it is. But we had a name picked out we were going to use. We had like, I don't know why we never did it. We really should have. I think it could have been very fun. So that was kind of like an early inspiration to like, I want to get into something like that. And that's this for me, Nowadays, a podcast, I don't see it happening. That's kind of what streams are in a way. When I get in a bunch of people on a stream, that's kind of like a podcast to me in a way. So that's about as podcasty as I'm going to get. But back in the day, man, we definitely thought about it. So we looked into some different stuff, and like, because we were listening to that one, it was 3 guys, and that's why kind of where we got the idea, because it was actually, and I'm not going to say the name of the podcast, because there's a lot of you guys that are younger that I wouldn't want you guys to go find this podcast and start listening to it. But if anybody listens to it, because you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I say some stuff about the podcast. It was 2 brothers. I think they were step brothers or half brothers. I think they were half brothers, but whatever. 2 brothers and their buddy. That was the podcast. If you listen to it, you would know. You would know what it was. It was a fantastic show. It was so funny. Those 3 guys together, they've known each other forever. Now, see, that's what it would have been with our little show. 2 brothers and a buddy. And obviously, we've known Casey forever. He's my buddy. He lives next door. He's lived there all his life. I've lived here all my life. So we've known each other for a minute, is what I'm trying to say. So it could have been a lot of fun. I think it really would have been fun. And, never know where it would have gone and stuff. Back then, the traditional podcast was just audio, and you uploaded it to like iTunes, and now of course there's like video podcasts, which is what I watch, like Rooster Teeth's video podcast, which is more adult themed than some of you guys that are watching this need to be watching, but Rooster Teeth podcast is very funny, pretty funny week to week, so that's a good one. But yeah, I don't know. It could have been very interesting back in the day to actually sit down and do it. It would have been very interesting. So, and then actually the reason kind of got into YouTube was I was watching a ton of YouTube, and with Farm Sim, I kind of went to the farmer member of PumaPlow, and I was like, hey, we should get into this. You know, let's get into making videos and stuff. And he actually didn't want to do it at first. And that should have been a sign, right, of what was to come. But he didn't want to do it. And then, like, 4 or 5 months later, he came to me and he's like, hey, what would it take to transfer, like, VHS tapes digital? And I'm like, well, I've done a lot of research on this thing called an HD PVR2 that you could hook up a VCR to and record it digitally. And he's like, all right, I'm going to buy one. I was like, well, if you're going to do that, let's buy it and, like, let's start a YouTube channel and stuff. And it was like, oh, you know, we had the device to record our Xboxes, you know, and that's how we started. Obviously, it was big time Xbox playing, and now I'm pretty well just PC, but we started on Xbox, like, hardcore. And so it was like, if you're going to spend $150 on this thing to use it for, like, 5 VHS tapes, let's actually use the thing and make some videos, you know what I'm saying? Seemed like a good idea to me, and well, how many years later is it now? Still going. So that was kind of the original thing. And I believe the two guys that kind of I watched a lot, they don't even make videos anymore, or they make very few videos anymore. Anyway, there's actually about 3 guys I watched on YouTube back in the day. Watched a lot of them. They all played Farm Sim. Watched them all the time, and they were kind of my initial inspiration to get into it, as well as, like, kind of wanting to do something online ever since the podcast days when we wanted to do the podcast. So that's kind of the story. I don't know why, that was kind of random. But anyway, guys, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to roll some more. This is 4 videos today, but I think I'm going to roll. It's only 2:30. And like I said, I'm trying to get ahead. So we'll catch you with more of this harvest in the next video. I hope you guys are enjoying it, my random storyness with your boy John. Until then, I'm your boy John from PumaPlow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure you guys hit that like button for more. Subscribe if you have not already done so. And as always, toodles.